Hi guys, welcome to another review. Still on Wayne's picks.
Yes,
what do you got for him?
Roadhouse.
Oh, what a classic!
Fortunately, we don't have a box. Ian did his DVD movie collection.
Yeah, I don't want to pull it all out again.
And he lost it in the abyss.
Everyone knows what Roadhouse looks like. It's a classic.
And I'm not talking about that Family Guy adaptation. Roadhouse with...
Oh, I didn't see
does
that.
all the kicks.
Yeah, they've done adaptations on every movie that I fucking play. But yeah, this is such a classic film. It wasn't a huge blockbuster. It made like 30 million on a $15 million budget.
I think it's probably one of those movies that's made more money as time goes.
But that's it.
Yeah.
It gained
like a cult classic,
with rentals and cable TV. It was on all the time. It became a cult classic, and it had a stupid sequel later on there, whatever. But it has a huge legacy, and everyone loves this film.
There's a sequel?
You don't know?
No.
Jake Busey's in it.
Oh, it's already a piece of shit.
Well, I've seen that. I mean, it's not good. But yeah, it's directed by Rowdy Harrington, bro. He's notable for Gladiator with Cuba Gooding Jr. and James Marshall. You know, the boxing one, Brian Dennehy.
Not the one with Russell Crowe.
No, not that one, but the one in 1992. With
that's a great movie.
Boxing there. That's a fun one. Jack's Back. That was his first kind of little movie where he wrote and direct. It's with James Spader. It's okay. Also, he did Striking Distance with Bruce Willis. So he's done some decent movies, but Roadhouse is for sure is probably his most iconic film.
Such a great movie, man.
Yeah, the music too in this film, the look of it.
So good.
I mean, you got Jeff Healey playing.
You got Tito and Tarantula.
At the beginning, you got Tito and Tarantula there. Yeah.
From Dusk Till Dawn?
They played From Dusk Till Dawn there. They're famous musicians. So, I mean, fantastic music throughout this whole film. The look of it, of course, is beautiful because guess who's the director of photography? Dean Cundey.
That's right.
You know, so this guy, you know, of course, I love him from John Carpenter, you know, like him.
It's not the bum that did Commando.
Well, who was the DP on Commando? I don't remember, but you mean Mark L. Lester for director. Right. I'm talking about director of photography now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, Mark L. Lester's a shitty director. I don't want to keep mentioning Mark L. Lester. But I seen his name pop up somewhere else recently, and I forgot. It made me laugh. But anyways, fuck that guy.
It's our movie. It's our movie. He's getting more likes from our reviews than ever in his whole life.
But yeah, I mean, it's a strong cast, but obviously it's more about Patrick Swayze. You know, it's all about him. But also, he almost, he was signed on to do Tango and Cash. I already told this story.
Yeah.
And there was problems in production, and the script was being rewritten like 20 times, you know, so there was lots of problems behind the scenes with Tango and Cash, so he opted just not do that movie, and he did Roadhouse instead, and that's why if you look at Kurt Russell's hair in Tango and Cash...
Kurt Russell looks just like...
but look at Patrick Swayze's hair in Roadhouse, because both 89.
That's it.
And go look at Kurt Russell's hair. They wanted Swayze so bad. So they got Kurt Russell and gave him the exact same Swayze do. It's hilarious to me. I always laugh at that.
Great.
Not many people know about that shit, but it makes me laugh every time. But anyway, so he opted to do Roadhouse, which was probably... I love Tango and Cash. It's
for sure.
It's an excellent, fun movie for what it is. But Roadhouse is, another cult classic. I love it too. So
it's like one of Swayze's top movies. So I mean, like
I think I placed it number 3 on my top 10 or number 4 was it? I can't remember.
Point Break.
Oh no, yeah. Point Break was 2. Ghost number 1. Yeah.
Number 3.
I may have put Dirty Dancing number 3 though. I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay, but let's get started though. So he's already hired. He's a well-known bouncer for cleaning up shithole bars and stuff like that. So at the beginning during the title sequence. We're at a happening bar.
That's where Tito was playing. Tito and Tarantula, that's where they're playing.
That's it. It's called the Bandstand there. Yeah. It's beautiful looking bar. Everyone's having a great time. The money's flowing.
That's right.
And that's when
Kevin
Teague or Kevin Ty.
That's right.
He comes in. He's the like a bar owner of the Double Deuce, and he's looking to clean up that place to because he has big plans and wants to secure it as an investment. So he wants to hire the best cooler. That's what Patrick Swayze is, a cooler.
But they say he goes and asks him like a little funny part. He's just like, I wanted to hire the best, so that's why I came for you. And he's just like, Wade Garrett's the best.
He really pumps Sam Elliott's
that's it. He's just like,
Wade Garrett.
He's like, Wade Garrett's the best.
Yeah, he's over the hill.
He's old. He's over the hill.
He's limping. Fuck it. He has a bad knee.
But at that point, you don't know that he's talking about Elliot.
But why he respects him so much is because he probably took him under his wing.
Yeah, he did. He took him under his wing. Yeah,
so in his heyday, he probably could take Patrick Swayze.
That's
and so he still respects him as the best, even though.
Well, later on in the film, you see like a little kind of showdown between them two. Swayze goes to give him a punch and he grabs it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when he's training.
Yeah,
because he's all furious about Brad Wesley later at the end there. But anyway, so he gets because that bar's doing good now. The bandstand, his services aren't really needed. So the guy tries to persuade him to go to the Double Deuce, and Swayze's like $5,000 up front, $500 a night.
That's right.
All medical expenses paid by you.
Well,
fine.
Well, they're talking in the back room because Swayze had to go and get stitched up because there was a little altercation with a guy. Right. There was an altercation with a guy where he's just like.
So even though it's a good bar, there's still some troublemakers.
That's it.
And there was a little altercation where he got cut.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
He's
yeah.
Like, I could take you, Dalton. I've been waiting for this. He's got a little knife. They kick him out and he just walks away.
Yeah, he gets a little cut. But yeah, so he's stitching himself up.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and the doctor later on, Kelly Lynch, sees his
good clean stitches.
Yeah. I did it myself. Pain don't hurt and all that shit. But okay, so he's like, I got your plane ticket right here. He's like, I don't fly. He's like, well, when do I expect you? You don't. Like, what the fuck? Okay, calm down.
He's got the best one-liners in this movie, though.
Swayze, fuck, 160 pounds, soaking wet,
kicking everyone's ass.
Tear your throat out.
He's got the beautiful women. Jesus.
Kelly Lynch, in her first pretty much starring role. She's a decent actress. I like her a lot. Yeah, it's a very strong cast all around. Even fucking the guy we love, Keith David.
He plays a bartender later on.
He stars in They Live the year before, and he gets a little bartender role in Roadhouse in the background.
He's in the fucking Thing a few years way before.
Yeah, I mean, even the guys that are working at the Double Deuce before he gets there and when he cleans house, we'll get into those guys too. So yeah, so he quits that bandstand and he's gonna meet him sometime, probably in a few days or whatnot. So he drives out of the bandstand, he quits, and
he's got a beautiful Mercedes.
Well, yeah, but he has a decent-looking car where he's driving up to get his Mercedes, and he shoots the keys to some guy sitting on a chair.
What do I look like, a valet? Yeah, Keep it. It's yours.
You guys doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Fuck it. Head over to Chop Shop right away. Fuck. So we see him. He has a beautiful Mercedes, and in the garage, it was well kept. He takes that on the road. But later on, he buys a Netter car with the flip-up lights. Well, when he gets into town over there, I like that car.
I love the look of that car, but it's also smart too if you think about it, because
it's like a little beater upper car.
Yeah, because he keeps getting destroyed.
Exactly.
He knows that he's been in the business for so long.
You see it during the movie. Yeah, there's a stop sign through it. The guy slashes fucking
tires.
So he buys these little beater up cars. Not too expensive, but I mean. That car, every time I never seen that in person. The shield for the lights, and I never even seen it in another movie. I don't think.
So do these work? Sure do.
Yeah,
comes out.
That's the selling point right there. These all work.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Then he's buying tires from some other guy.
He
goes and looks at a little one room, no TV.
You sure you want it? It must have been 20 people come and look at that room.
I'll take it.
But he loves the peace and quiet. It's like a barn house, but there's no front door. It's just the stairs that lead up above the barn where he rests. But it's a beautiful looking spot.
It's a nice little scene. I like it.
Yeah, and it just so happens Brad Wesley, the main villain.
That's right.
He lives. It's played by Ben Gazzara. He's hilarious. He's also Jackie Treehorn in Big Trouble. Not Big Trouble. Big Lebowski.
The Big Lebowski.
Yeah, remember he's doing the porn drawing on a notepad, and Jeff Bridges is doing this on the pad, and just sees a dick. He's like, what? Anyway, sorry, but Ben Gazzara is hilarious. He's driving on the road.
Shaboom.
Guy thinks he owns the fucking town, yeah?
But that's where you first see him, though. Where he comes in. He comes in and he scares all of the guy's horses.
That's it, because
I swear he does just to piss me off.
That's it, because when he rents out the place, he comes in by the helicopter, because Brad Wesley just lives on the other side of the lake, and it's a big, beautiful house. Yeah, you're right. So he just does it to fuck with the locals, because he feels like he's the most important in that town. He's like, J.C. Penney, they're coming here because of me, This guy thinks he's such a loser. But yeah, when he actually shows up, though, this is just a little after, but when he actually shows up to the Double Deuce, first off, before he does all this, he just sits at the bar, scans out the place, watches the employees, Carrie, the Carrie Ann, one of the funny waitress that likes him there.
What's your name?
Yeah, he's Dalton, but then she's like, hey, that's Dalton. And everyone's like, what the fucking Steve? Yeah, he's like, Well, who's that guy? And the blonde hair guy's like, I already tore some guy's throat out.
Yeah.
Like,
I like where the guy bartender taps him on the shoulder. He's like, "Hey man, what's your name?" He's like, "Coffee, black."
Yeah. Is that what he asked him? What's your name?
He's just like, "Hey man, what's your name?" He just turned around, "Coffee, black."
The other bartender he likes, so he's like,
that's it.
Let it or unlet it? Let it.
Let it.
And then after they get Keith David in there when he fired that piece of shit guy he doesn't like. But yeah.
That's where you first see the beautiful blonde girl.
Denise, that's Ben Gazzara's girlfriend in the movie there.
That's right.
The main villain. So, she has the eye for Swayze. But Swayze walks in, sees Jeff Healey playing at the place.
That's right, Cody.
Yeah, they kind of have like, they know each other from the past, we found out.
People are throwing fucking bottles at him and shit.
You see the jerk off that you see the guy who shoots the bottle at him? He's a skinny little twerp sitting back at the, smoking a cigarette, and he's like, laughing about it.
Yeah, so stupid.
But yeah, so Patrick Swayze goes and plays a prank on him. He hands him the towel or whatever. He's like,
so you played pretty good for a blind white boy.
Well, yeah.
I thought you'd be bigger.
So yeah, I mean, I love that Jeff Healey's in this movie.
Yeah.
Every bar scene, it's his music, and there's a huge... is it because of when she goes and walks up to Patrick Swayze when he's at the bar? She's like, has the eye for him there, Denise, the blonde girl. And then that bum at the bar, he's like, hey, vodka rocks.
Yeah, because she orders vodka on the rocks.
Right.
And he's just like, hey, vodka rocks. Why don't we get nipple to nipple?
Is he the reason why the whole friggin' fight?
Yeah, he's the reason why, because Terry Funk is right there.
He just pops out of nowhere, Terry Funk. Curly
grabs
hair.
Him, fucks him up.
6'4", that fucker. But man, I wish he was in the movie a little longer, but he plays the prick.
Plays Morgan.
He plays that. Oh, you asshole. You're not drinking, you're out of here.
You ain't drinking, and you're out of here.
You ain't sold me shit. He's got that weird raspy voice. But during that whole fucking, fight during the bar, the guy who made him the offer there, Kevin Teague's character, he sees him. He's like, hey, come over in the office,
that's right.
So he's like walking over people that are like killing each other on the fucking floor, heads over to the main office. Jeff Healey's still playing while this is happening. The great music's still going.
That's because you never really saw it coming anyway.
But I think also, with some of the other bartenders before the big fight, like Steve, man, because you get a sense of...
He's cleaning up his face?
Well, after the fight, he's like, oh, someone get me a mirror, oh God, what the fuck? Eye, he's all about his looks. He's even like talking to some girls before the fight. And he's like, hey, I get off at 2. Mm-hmm. I'd sure love to get you off at 2:30 or something shit like that. He's such a scumbag. Anyway, so, he talks to the owner in the office there and whatnot. And when he's walking out, Terry Funk is like, you didn't show me shit, you going to help us or what? He's like, I'll let you know,
I'll let you know, that's right.
Yeah. So, so everyone knows who he is.
Terry Funk goes up to Jeff Healey. And that's where he goes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he'll seal your fate.
He's just like, what's his story? He's like, story is you fuck with him and he'll seal your fate. And he's just like, so far he ain't shown me shit.
But is it that moment where the guy's feeling her breast for $20? Mm-hmm. That too is the reason why the big fight happens.
Yeah, that's another reason why
he's
the big fight happens.
But why would this guy allow a guy to rub his girlfriend's breast for $20?
For $20? You can kiss him!
That guy looks like a deformed Patrick Swayze, though, you notice? He's like, you serious? And he's like rubbing him forever. He's like, okay, well,
you gonna kiss him or not? He's just like, I can't. What do you mean you can't? I ain't got $20. Fucking big belt.
Yeah, that's where starts the big fucking fight.
Big fucking belt, bro.
He goes across the bar. I mean, there's fucking shit happening all over the place. The guy at the bar,
he gets a bottle in the pit.
I mean, it's just chaos there, but yeah. So, so he talks to the boss. He walks out of the bar, and then everything we said, he rents out the bar. He goes home that night later on after the first night, and he sees like the fucking villain guy Ben Gazzara having a big pool party across the way. So I mean, they're really close. It's strange for a setting. That
it's weird.
They're right across.
Like right there. Yeah.
He's like reading in the barn house and just watching across, and they're fucking doing whatever they're doing. But yeah. The next day though it's awesome. It's like his first real day, but they didn't really start yet. So he's like has everyone seated.
That's right.
And the boss tells him, okay, it's his way, the highway. What he says goes.
This is where he starts letting people go.
Yeah. So the first guy, Terry Funk,
Morgan. What am I supposed to do? There's always barber college.
And then the other blonde waitress there.
She's selling drugs.
Yeah, we saw too at the opening scene. She's selling drugs. We're selling alcohol, not drugs. So she's out. But that's only 2 at the first, though,
that's right.
You know? And then the first night at the bar, he's still like scanning and everything, and
that's where he sees Pat take money. And
yeah, the bartender, the black hair, takes the money, and Denise is at the bar again, though, right?
Yeah, and that's where he sees Steve sleeping with a woman.
Oh yeah, after the little altercation where the guy pulls a knife there. Yeah. You can make me my regular Saturday night thing.
Well, that's the thing is because like everyone expects him to be such a badass. But he's telling everyone at that meeting when he fires the 2, he's just like he wants everyone to be nice.
Oh my god, that's so funny. That picture
and that's where Steve is just like, what about if someone called my mama a whore? And he's just like, is she?
Yeah. I love that. He's so pissed.
Yeah, so he's like fucking rich.
So yeah, basically Steve and the Pat there, the bartender,
that's right.
get fired the next day.
Yeah.
So there's 4 people gone within a night of him being.
But that's
there.
where they really see his skill. But
there's a lot of good bartender. I mean, bartenders and bouncers, like the blonde haired guy, the bigger, chubbier guy. So there are a lot of good guys. But he cleans house and it starts really turning around after. But yeah, when Pat gets fired, that's what really sets it off because he's a nephew of Brad Wesley.
That's right.
So he goes back to the bar with a couple of his buddies and, try to strong arm the boss.
That's right.
But that's another huge fight there. But yeah, all before that shit, though, he grabs, the guy pulls a knife out on him.
Well, there's a girl dancing on the table.
Oh yeah, and
his
he's
girlfriend
like
on the table.
Down. Right.
And he's just like tells his bouncers to go take the girl down.
Be nice.
And he's just like, okay, buddy, she got to come down. He's like, let her dance. He's like, no,
but he's like
get her
shoving
down.
him and everything.
Take her down. And that's where the guy pulls a knife and Swayze comes, grabs his arm, hits his head on the table.
The blonde-haired bouncer's like, you see that?
You see that shit? And that's where Healy gets told what happens.
All right, and he says
the name is Dalton. And that's where you see Denise.
The big close-up of Denise.
She's there like really fucking eyeing him, boy.
Yeah,
wants
she
him in
gets
the
smacked up, though, for letting him after. But, so after that night, though, and everything, the guys go back to, try to strong-arm them. Because Brad Wesley provides the alcohol to the bar.
That's right.
They threaten to stop selling them alcohol or whatnot, or some weird threat like that, unless they get his nephew back in and go back to the way it used to be, whatnot. So the fucking big guy punches the boss in the stomach.
There's a big fight.
Yeah. Swayze gets a little slice again. Right. Fuck yeah, he ran on the rib too. Oh fuck. He's one guy got him by the arms, the other guy's punching him, but he's able to boot the. Is it Pat? I think,
Pat.
Yeah. And then he goes with the bald guy through the window.
That's right. He's fucking him up.
Fuck yeah, he's like having a rough.
That's where he first
days.
meets Lynch.
But that's it. He goes right to the hospital, and she sees the stitch job he just did a couple of days prior or whatnot. And
she's like, you always carry your medical bills around.
and he's like, pain don't hurt. I
always love
that line there.
Staple them all up.
He's like that.
Staple them all up.
Yeah. So but he tells her that he's a bouncer at a Double Deuce and all that. And she's actually the niece of Red. He owns a hardware store. He's an art character we see soon.
Swayze goes and sees him a lot for parts for his car. For his beater car that keeps getting fucked up.
And it's literally like right across the street.
Yeah, it's convenient. It's like literally right there.
So it's a nice little town setting. It feels like it's like a sandy roads, but it feels like it's the middle of nowhere.
I like it.
But it's
I like it a lot. The
settings
are really nice.
It's a really cool movie.
And even later on, like once the bar, the Double Deuce is all done up, like it's nice scenery, like nice shots.
Oh man, Dean Cundy knows how to light the shots, and Rowdy Harrington filmed this movie.
Isn't it like isn't it even based off an old movie, black and white? Like from
I remember there's a '50s movie called Roadhouse.
Yeah,
and it doesn't have the same story whatsoever, but it has the same bar on the cover.
Yeah.
So when you go look at the Double Deuce, so I guess that was maybe the filmmakers, producers were fans of that movie and wanted to make their own spin on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is a movie in the 50s called Roadhouse. I think it was 55 actually. But the next day though, the guys who went the bang out the boss and
they go and see Brad Wesley.
They fucked up. They're all banged out themselves.
He's like, it wasn't you, Tigger.
The big fat guy, he loves them. I believe you. But the bald guy there, he goes, "I'm sorry, boss."
I'm really sorry, boss.
Oh, say it with more conviction there. I don't believe you. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry, boss.
He's like, you know what, O'Connell? I like you. Fucking punches him right in the stomach.
The problem is you're a bleeder.
You are a messy bleeder.
You are a messy bleeder. He's whipping his voice. But the guys who are off the hook, they're like laughing on the side. And he has a strong karate guy there, too, just looking at this pathetic piece of shit. Oh my god, it's just so funny.
You're weak.
I thought he was going to kill him,
pathetic.
but he doesn't kill that guy.
No, he just fucks him up.
Yeah, because they go try to get Swayze to go see him after, and they're nervous.
He's like this.
Yeah.
He gets off the hood. Up and they're all scared.
Yeah, they're all on guard. Fuck. But this is he calls
no tolerance for pain. Fucking elbows him in the back.
That's true. No tolerance for like that guy has any tolerance for pain if he didn't have his goons like his money, you know, like he's such a stupid slimy bastard. But then we get our first encounter with Red. Swayze goes over, needs a car part or whatnot, and he sees that other macho karate guy that's working for Wesley.
Yeah, that's it.
And he finds out Red's good. He's a good guy. He's the uncle there.
Uncle.
Yeah, that's it. He's the uncle, whatnot. So he likes them there. They hit it off. And, so what's next after that? Then he calls Sam Elliott, though, from the laundromat.
to ask him about Brad Wesley.
That's it. Because Red, says something about him, you know, we have to pay 20%. Like, everyone has to pay this. So he's basically like a mafioso.
That's right. He's just running these little towns.
That's it. So he calls Sam Elliott, and he's like, no, I don't think I heard of that. Miho.
That's it, Miho.
And he's like, I got problems.
He's like, problems.
He's got some military guys
trying to get a hold of the
strippers are giving Sam Elliott's limping. Fuck, the strippers are winking at him. This guy's like 58 years old. The guy's still alive today. He's like fucking 88 or some shit. I love that.
Never ages, bro.
But he's actually in the Big Lebowski as well.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's great man. But so after he calls Sam Elliott, you know, okay, take care of me, ho. You know, they just catch up for a little bit there. We're back at the bar, and Denise is there again. She's hitting on him, but that karate villain guy there, say goodnight, Denise.
Yeah, that's it.
And he pulls
There's
her out
a real
of that
tension growing between Swayze and
that guy's a good villain, though.
No, I like him a lot.
Yeah, he's got he looks like he wants to fight all the time.
No, for sure, he wants to fight everybody. He's fucked some guys in prison, he said.
Yeah, what a weird fucking thing, I know. Bro, when he says that at the end, I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? It's so weird. Anyways, yeah. I didn't know he had to say that.
Hey.
No, I forgot he said it. It's so strange, though. Like, what a thing to tell Swayze, you know? But that's during the ending fight, anyways. So he takes Denise out of there. And you have a big monster truck going on, too, eh? Outside,
these guys are loaded, jacked up fucking monster trucks.
And he takes Denise out of there, that gag
and that's where he says, he sends up in his goons. Yeah, he's got like a little fucking knife in his boot.
Once the gay fighter leaves with Denise, the three goons come in. And
that's it.
The guy got a knife on his boot. Swayze,
notices right away. He's just like,
and he tells the guys,
left boot.
Yeah, so they're like, no, you can't come in. And everyone's having a good time. And,
he's like, you're too stupid to have a good time.
Yeah, he grabs the boot, shoots on the
takes
roof,
it outside, throws it outside. They have a big fight. Kelly Lynch is wearing an apron.
Bro, it looks like one of those picnic things. There. I love her dress when she first comes to the thing, you know. She's definitely into him, you know.
That's it.
She shows up, he's fighting, and so he does well, and they hit it off. They go to a diner and all that.
That's right.
Swayze's smoking butts, all kinds throughout the Roadhouse, smoking lots of cigarettes, man.
No, a lot.
You really don't associate cigarettes with Swayze, you know, because he was but he really was a smoker in real life. People didn't know that. He grew up on the farm and all that. What he said to him and his dad and his brother smoking butts, and you know that was the cowboy way. You know?
Yeah, that's it. He looks great though. The guy can move for a butt smoker.
Yeah, but that's where the guy passes out the diner, eh? And,
that's right. He's like, I'm gonna start charging this guy a rent. And he's just like, first month's rent.
Yeah, that's it.
So he's got a heart, Swayze. He's got a heart.
That's it. But they have a nice first date, and she drives him back to his car, and there's a stop sign, I think, through it and everything. Fuck. So
she drives a nice little Jeep.
That's it. And that's when the next day he's just chilling by his barn area, and that's where the two goofy goons come to get him. And Brad Wesley wants to talk to you, and he kind of scares them coming off the car.
And you see Denise is all beat up,
and that's where you see Denise with a black eye. She's doing her yoga music with her crappy music. Wesley's like, "Would you shut that shit off?
It's got no heart.
It's got no fucking soul and no heart. You know, I hate that shit." He's like, "Have a bloody Caesar."
That's it. There's a picture of his grandfather. He's just like, looks like an important man. He was an asshole. He was an asshole.
And he's like, he basically, he's like trying to hire him. You know,
yeah,
trying to
come
get
work
him,
for me. What would you do to come work for me? What would it cost?
no price or something.
That's it. There's no price.
Yeah, so he fucking walks out of there. You know, he won't be bought. Like they don't just shoot him in the fucking back, eh?
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, they're killers pretty much.
No,
you know?
yeah, they'll fucking kill anybody.
So yeah, it's lucky that he didn't just get killed there, anyways. But
Swayze had a lot of confidence in those two guys to bring him. I mean, they could have done him in like fucking Godfather style.
He goes by himself. Like
that's it.
You know, like it's
he doesn't have no
they
gun or
shouldn't
nothing.
have met at the mansion, but I mean, it's just a movie, but whatever. And then, so we find out that they actually stopped selling alcohol to the bar because, you know,
because of the Pat.
He disrespected them and all that shit. So, and because you won't work for him and whatnot, so they can't come to an agreement. So he's stopping the alcohol and all that.
And this is where Keith David's working there now.
Yeah, he's like, hand me the phone or something.
Yeah, hand me the phone.
Give me a cup of coffee. That's all he's good for in this film. Fuck. Such a good actor, though, you know? It's so weird. So that's how strong the cast is.
That's
you got Keith David, acting
making coffees and handing
fourth
phones.
Bartender, yeah. He's like, don't worry, I'll make a call, you know? So he has some connections, and he sets it up where he's going to get alcohol from an outside source. And so they find out they're getting alcohol from somewhere else, and they show up, the goons and all that shit, and they start beating up on Swayze. And thank God Sam Elliott just shows up out of the blue. You
want to fight, dickless? Well, I sure ain't gonna show you my dick.
Yeah,
just starts fucking him up, bro.
Honestly, like Sam Elliott, like fucking these guys, like they're So he saves the day though.
And that's where fucking Jeff Healey comes out again. He's just like, the name is Wade Garrett.
Yeah. This guy, Jeff Healey, I love this guy. He died way too young, man. Like,
no.
I think he was
and his music was so good too.
42. Oh, yeah. Come on, how can you play guitar like that blind, man? Like,
he's been doing it since he was 3 years old.
No, but I mean, it's just insane how talented that is. Just insane. But when they have a big reunion, they go out and celebrate. He brings Kelly Lynch along, and he's kind of like hitting on her.
Bro, that part in the bar where he opens up his pants to show the scar. He's like, what the fuck is going on? I wasn't sure when the first time I ever saw it. I was
dancing with her?
Yeah, I was like, what is going on now?
No, I know.
I'll show you one of them that you're really sentimental about, Doc.
No, they're just so buddy. They're fucking around there. But
all my exes live in Texas. He's dancing.
But so like what? I guess Sam Elliott joins the fucking team over at the Double Deuce. He needs some backup there. So the next day they're at work and the fucking the Reds
place explodes.
He survives though.
That's it.
But that place has gone up in smoke, man.
And that's where you see Wesley sitting in the bar and he's just like, no good bum.
That's right. He has Denise do like a strip show, right?
That's it.
He's like, come on, isn't this a
bar?
Hey
Elvis, play something with balls.
Yeah. He's such a good fucking bad guy in this movie. I love him, man.
But this is where you first see that.
But this is the big showdown fight.
Yeah, that's it.
Where that
we'll call him the gay karate guy.
The gay karate man starts fighting everyone. Sam Elliott gives him a good show.
Yeah.
But I mean, there is that strip kind of dance by Denise there. It's a pretty nice scene.
I like it. I'll enjoy it. So
I don't know if the karate guy did there. That's why maybe he got all angry. He started fighting people. No, but Wesley calls him out.
Yeah, that's it.
And all that shit. And huge fight. But while Swayze's fighting off the other guys, he goes over and fights Elliot. And
Elliot gives him a good fight.
But he's about to lose, I guess. But
that's where Swayze comes in and then Wesley fires a gun.
Yeah, because Swayze's getting him, man.
Yeah, that's it. Swayze's about to get him.
He shoots the gun off.
But I like the introduction where that Wesley does for that guy. He's playing pool. And then he just comes and he stops playing pool and he just walks down with his pool cue.
Right. And he's like doing things with the pool cue.
Yeah, that's it.
He like spins up on the
Bro, he puts it on the fucking guy's body and he fucking does that kind of weird flip.
Well, the bar's doing so good now that they were able to take down the cage in front of the band member, so he's able to flip on the stage.
So no one's showing shit.
Yeah, no one's shooting shit anymore. The bar's cleaning up. It's doing well. It's just got this Brad Wesley fucking problem to deal with. So, I think all the business owners are getting fed up with him, though. You know, like the bartender, Red, the car dealership.
Even later on, he drives through the car dealership.
But it's coming up because they won't sell him a car because they're so fed up. And when he did the Red, they feel it's wrong. So even the business owners are coming together and thinking about doing something, you know?
That's right.
But yeah, so they refuse to sell him cars, but they drive like the fucking monster truck right through the dealership. So, I mean, these guys kind of back up.
He's a sick bastard because one of the scenes like that we just skipped over there is the the sex scene between
oh yeah, of
Kelly
course.
Lynch and
Okay, yeah,
Patrick
yeah,
Swayze.
yeah.
And he's just there in his fucking rocking chair, like watching it all go down. Like, what a sick
I know,
bastard.
bro. I can't forget. Bro, that beautiful song though. These arms. I think
But
it's Otis Redding or
Otis Redding. It is Otis Redding.
Yeah, Otis Redding.
But it didn't even look like Lynch wanted anything to do with Swayze. She's backing away, and then he gets her against the wall.
She wanted it. She loves the Swayzenator. Come on, that was the hype.
Yeah.
Fuck.
She was beautiful too, her man in that movie. She was.
No,
they
look like a good couple, like for the movie, and so they have a big love scene to "These Arms Are Mine," and he goes out on the roof to smoke his butt, and because his mansions are like on the other side,
that's right.
Yeah, they go for round 2, and Rat Wesley's in his rocket chair. Yeah, so there is a good love scene there, of course. I can't believe I skipped it. What a stupid thing. But yeah, after the car dealership thing, though, man, that night, man, there's a big fire at the barn.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so he saves the fucking old man.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, him too, he's fed up with Brad Wesley because, you know, he's always fucking with him.
Well, like you mentioned, and it's been mentioned a couple times in the movie, even another thing that we can touch up on is when Wade Garrett shows up, Sam Elliott, they're talking about Patrick Swayze's past.
All right.
Apparently, someone put a gun to his face and he ripped out his throat.
Yeah, so
and
he
he's
did
like,
that before.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And then the reason why that ties in is because it's coming up here, this big fight there.
I guess that bad karate guy there.
That's it.
There is a huge fight by the pond there. And it's a good fight because Patrick Swayze is not a karate guy whatsoever, but he's very athletic and he's a dancer.
That's
so
right.
The training said was the people that trained him said I mean this guy was phenomenal because he's so athletic. He does some good spin kicks.
He did learn some martial arts for this movie.
That's it. And you actually see a couple scenes where he's training.
Yeah,
like
that's
where
it.
Sam Elliott,
he's doing more like a Tai Chi kind of style.
Yeah, there's another scene too. Yeah, where there's a couple scenes where he's training and doing some. I don't know if it's kata. What are you wasting your time with kata for? I told you it's just good for working up a sweat. So good. But anyway, so he has the big fight with the bad karate guy. He rips out his fucking throat.
That's right.
And he's like,
he spin kicks his fucking throatless body.
Yeah. And Kelly Lynch sees it.
Wesley! Fuck yeah! I like the scene later on, like maybe 2 minutes later, you just see his body floating. It looks like a scene from fucking Friday the 13th.
No one's getting in jail time for these murders. No one. It's all allowed in this small town. Everything's okay.
Well, everything goes through Wesley. He's about to get JCPenney. So.
Yeah, well, fuck yeah. I mean, you got fucking fires going down. This whole city's coming down.
I don't think you see a cop once in this movie.
True. I know. Like, obviously, they would be paid off, but I mean, this would go to some type of higher authority eventually. I mean, all these killings and burning down, buildings burning down. I mean,
not one
chaos.
Not one cop is seen anywhere.
But they actually fucking kill Sam Elliott too, eh? That's always was a shocking thing to me that they.
Well, they gave him the choice because he killed this main guy, so he's just like heads, it's this one, or tails, it's that one between.
They fucking knife him and leave him at the bar, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Fuck that. He fucks him up. So he kills the karate guy and his place burns down, but he saves the old man. But then at the end, like Swayze and goes to the big mansion there.
And this is ridiculous.
Like where he puts the car to go.
Yeah, that's it. And then he just starts killing everybody. Like,
I always felt this movie was about 10 minutes too long, and the ending was a bit like off the wall. Yeah, you know. But I mean, it's still fun. Like
there's a bear falling on a guy.
That's it. He gets the big guy with the bear.
But there's one part though where Wesley comes out and he's like hiding, and he's just like, "Actually, you found my trophy room, Dalton. The only thing missing is your ass."
Look at your ass. But yeah, that's true. But then don't all the other guys, the owners, come out?
Well, Swayze has a big fight with Wesley. He's got him down. He's about to rip out his throat. And then he stops. Big fight. Then he gets shot. Bam! He gets shot.
Yeah, the owners
start blowing away.
We'll take it from here.
Yeah, that's it. And then the guy that owns the Double Deuce comes out. He's like, "This is our town."
Yeah,
blows him away.
This is our town.
This is our town. Blows him away.
Bro,
Wesley's got like 7 fucking 12-gauge shotgun bullets in his body, lying dead.
So, I don't know what happened. They buried all these bodies. What? No one.
No, actually, there is a cop. The cops show up at the very end.
Oh, that's true.
They're just like, "Do you see anything?" "No, we didn't see anything." "You didn't see anything, Tigger?" "A polar bear fell on me."
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And after the big fight at the mansion, though, you get the band playing again for the title music, Jeff Healey. But bro,
tears gets in your eyes.
While that's happening, great song. But Are they jumping and swimming for joy in the same pond?
In the same pond where the dead body's floating around, him and Lynch are just...
Bro, and I swear to God, I don't know if you noticed this, Swayze, I don't know, she's naked in the water, and I can't tell if he's naked or has a crazy Speedo on, but he jumps and dives in the water.
That's right.
There's someone sitting right there. Watch. Like,
it's probably the farmer. The farmer.
It didn't look like him though.
Listen, maybe they because they killed Wesley. Maybe him and Lynch and the farmer moved into Wesley's place.
Yeah, but he goes in the water with her at the end, and like they're making out, and she's like naked, and there's the guy just sitting up on the grass watching them. Like, what is this nonsense? And then back to Jeff Healy sitting in the bar. Guys, I swear, watch the end of Roadhouse, and when he dives into the water,
that's right.
Like, who the fuck is that guy with them? He's just sitting there watching, and you can't really make him out, but he doesn't have a big beard. So, what the fuck is going on?
No idea.
Maybe it's just a movie mistake, but I mean, it's so strange. It's so weird. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that one. That was a great pick. I love the Roadhouse. So, until next time, guys, take care.
Take care. Bye. Thank you for the support. Ask me to stay. Don't think you got it, man. No. You're wrong. 'Cause you